What's up, everybody? Dizzy here. Who doesn't love the great outdoors? I myself enjoy a nice walk in nature every now and again, sometimes a long, peaceful stroll on the beach because I'm a basic bitch, but there are always some people that have to take things too far and make things uncomfortable for the rest of us. I was scrolling down the old YouTube the other day and found a couple who have a sexual relationship with nature. Yeah, it's pretty weird. So, I'm gonna toss this cluster truck gameplay out the window and go outside and hopefully find something out about my sexuality. Maybe I'll find a really nice bush while I'm out there. Let's get right into this vid. Of course it's in fucking Florida. Maybe that's not the best choice of words. Please don't fuck Florida.
So I'm Clarity Barton, I'm 30 years old, and I'm a tantric teacher.
I'm Sidian Infinitry, I'm 29 years old, and I am a mystic.
So her name is Clarity, which is semi-normal, but then this dude's name is fucking Sidian Infinitry. He sounds like a dude who would try to bang Mother Nature. Like, this dude definitely leads a drum circle on Friday nights and shops at Whole Foods for his organic, gluten-free, vegan, fair trade, non-GMO toothpaste so he can cleanse his palate after he eats out that earth pussy. Or was that an anthill?
Why here?
I feel that trees hold a sacred space, and when there's an assembly of trees, they're like guardians and teachers for us and grounding us into the earth as well.
Damn, guys, I didn't know trees knew shit. I need to look into this further. Let's go on the scene with a real tree to find out.
Thank you, Dizzy. Dizzy here, on the scene with a real-life tree. Tree. Everybody wants to know, what is the meaning of life, the universe, and is God real? You want to speak up? Can't hear you. Well, there you have it, Dizzy. Back to you.
For me, nature and sexuality is one and the same thing. Nature is very sexual, and our sexuality is connected to the energy that we find in nature as well. So when we connect the two together, we're really experiencing a lot of healing energy coming from nature.
I've watched this part a couple times and somehow it makes less sense each time. In what way is there a correlation between Earth and sexuality? They seem pretty separate to me. I mean, I've never looked at a rock and been like, put a baby inside me. But maybe that's just me.
So could you explain, for someone who may not be familiar, what it is you're doing?
Do you want to explain?
Yeah, so right now we're creating an altar, which is, it's like a piece of art that is created with different objects and talismans that are meaningful to us.
It sounds like a lot of work just to nut, my dude. Imagine this, you and your significant other are sitting on the couch watching Netflix, you look over, they give you the eyes, and you know what's about to go down. What's about to go down is that you have to go to your room and get your fucking talisman so you can go outside and meditate for a few hours and then have weird hippie sex.
Tantric ritual involves really experiencing the divine and spirit through our embodied experience, in connection with ourselves, in connection to others, in connection with the earth.
You can't be that fucking connected to the earth if you have a yoga mat between you and it. Clearly there's a bit of a distance issue in the relationship.
There will be a fire with sage here, so that will be kind of like catalyzing the alchemy of the fire and the water.
Yeah, I think others would consider us hippies, and for me, being a hippie just means being attuned to the awakening that happened in the 60s. I think there's a second wave of hippies that is happening, which is kind of the new age movement that we are really embracing because it is a new age, it is a new way to experience life.
You just said it's from the 60s. Then you said it's a new way to experience life, so which is it? I don't know why I'm looking for logic from these people, they're insane.
So yeah, we're just starting breathing with each other. We've been together for a few months, about 3 months. It was very powerful for both of us.
I'm so uncomfortable watching this. I can't imagine how the cameraman felt having to record this. I'm sure whatever they paid him wasn't even close to enough. Poor dude's probably in therapy right now, trying in vain to come to terms with the events that transpired on that traumatic day.
I was wandering through the forest and I came upon a river with maybe 8 or 9 women bathing themselves in the river, like pouring water over each other. Clarity called me into the river. She was one of the women in the circle. So I took off my clothes and I went in, and I had this experience come over me where it was like my heart broke open. I came out of it and someone approached me and fed me chocolate by hand, and that was Clarity.
If they have kids, I really hope they never ask how they met, because that was strange for me to hear, and I'm 21 years old. Also, if the women were bathing each other, where the fuck was she keeping that chocolate?
So how frequently do you come out in nature like this?
A few times a week, we'll have cravings to go out in nature. I think especially living in the city, I find it unsustainable to continue without going into nature to regenerate and have cravings nowadays.
Replace the word nature with any drug, and that's an addict. I need the heroin, it helps me regenerate.
Often when we're on adventures, we'll go swimming wherever we have the ability to, even if it's cold or, yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to go on adventures too. That's just such a weird way of phrasing it though. Going outside is an adventure. Fucking Dora the Explorer over here.
The cold doesn't bother you?
It's actually really good. I like cold water. It makes me feel really alive, and it cleanses us energetically and rebalances our system.
Yeah, bathing in cold water is good for you. Everyone knows that. You don't have to bring energy into this, dude. Leave energy alone.
We'll just go naked in nature, somehow find water.
Somehow find water? That's a fucking Google search away, and you live in Florida. Water is never far away. Somehow find water. Can you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? Wow, I feel so relaxed after that adventure into nature. My energy is feeling much more pure than it was when I started today. But in all seriousness, they aren't hurting anyone or anything, but this is on a whole new level when it comes to lack of self-awareness, and I thought it was pretty funny, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. I know this video was a bit different from the other stuff that I've posted on this channel, but I had a lot of fun making this. Please leave a like on the video and share with a friend, it really helps me out. And let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you're new around here, please subscribe, I genuinely appreciate it. Now if you don't mind me, I'm going to go back outside and somehow find water. Have a great day everyone.
Is that a stick, or are you just happy to see me?